Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Karima. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, welcome to my channel. I post food and lifestyle contents, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the recipes that I have coming up. In today's video, I wanted to share some of the ways that I'm preparing for Ramadan. Ramadan is just around the corner. It's actually a week from today. No, less than a week from today. Today is Saturday and Ramadan is supposed to start on Friday, inshallah. So I'm going to be doing some cleaning and organizing and shopping because clear space, clear mind, and also because I have finals week coming in 2 weeks. So the first 2 weeks of Ramadan, I'm going to be preparing for finals and studying for, or actually taking finals. So I probably won't have the time with no energy. So I'm going to try to clean and organize as much as possible. I'm going to be cleaning out my fridge. I have a lot of leftover in there, so I'm gonna see all the things that I can use up. And then I'm also gonna be meal prepping. My goal is to make some food ahead of time, especially things that I can freeze, so then during Ramadan I can just, focus on praying and worship and also studying for my exam, and I'm not spending too much time on cooking, and at least for the first 2 weeks. So that's what I'm going to do, but I'll probably do that next weekend. I'm gonna make sure that I share everything that I'm going to be making. I'm so excited. I already made a list of some of the things this morning. I have so many food ideas, especially for iftar, but I think I'm gonna make a separate video for that one. So I'm going to be sharing some meal ideas for iftar and also suhoor, so look out for that one. I'm gonna link it somewhere here or in the description box. And of course, in addition to like meal planning and meal list, I also wrote down my spiritual goals and some of the things that I would like to achieve spiritually, because Ramadan is not just about giving up food or anything. So yeah, I wrote down my dua list and all of that. By writing things down, it's just a lot easier for me to follow through. So hopefully this video will inspire you to start getting ready for Ramadan. It's almost here. I'm super excited, but at the same time it's going to be challenging. One, because of the lockdown, and also because the first 2 weeks I'll be taking studying for exams and then writing finals. So yeah, but we're gonna make it, we're gonna thrive. I'm still hopeful, and yeah, so if you're interested, just keep on watching. So I'm going to start out with the living area. I'm just spraying this all-purpose cleaner to wipe down and disinfect the area. So I'm going to do this for my side table as well. And it wasn't actually as dirty because I did a deep cleaning at the beginning of the lockdown. So things were still fairly clean. But I want to do this now because honestly, I wouldn't have any energy to do it for the next month. And I don't think it can last for another month. And also because I really want to focus on praying and reading the Quran and worship and all of that for this Ramadan. I don't want to waste my time and worry about cleaning. So it's really nice when everything is just nice and clean and everything is in its place. Then I can focus on the other things that I want to do. Like I said earlier, Ramadan is not just about giving up food. There's a lot more to Ramadan. So I really want to focus on the other aspects as well. So after wiping down and dusting everything, I went ahead and swept the floor. You should always dust before you sweep, otherwise you're just gonna move the dust and dirt back on the floor. So yeah, and I also made sure that I got underneath the couch and the side table as well. And moving on, I'm spraying this hardwood floor cleaner. This really helps to keep the floor shiny. And then I'm going to spray mop, and I've put some water and vinegar in the spray bottle. So then I vacuumed the area rug on the other side of the apartment that I have not cleaned yet. And then I put it back in its place along with the coffee table and the centerpieces. And everything just looks really nice and tidied, and I feel really good about it. So now I can move on and focus on the other things that I have to do. So I'm just washing my hands before I start cleaning out my fridge. I'm not going to be cleaning the entire kitchen in this video. That's because I'm going to be cooking in another day or two, and I don't want to clean and then get it dirty again. I do cook quite often, so I try to keep the kitchen as clean as possible. So it's really not that dirty, but I'm just cleaning out the fridge because I have a lot of leftovers in there because I've been cooking almost every day for the past few days now, just to make recipes and videos. And I'm also checking the expiration of the things that I have in there so I can throw out all the expired stuff and the food that I really wouldn't eat anymore. So I just took everything out and gave it a quick wipe. And like I said, I did a deep cleaning at the beginning of this lockdown. So it wasn't too long ago that I cleaned out all the shelves and baskets and everything in the fridge. So this time, just a quick wipe is going to be sufficient. And now everything looks a lot better now. I can see what's in there, and I know what I would need to eat up before it goes bad. And I usually put the milk and the other drinks on the bottom shelf, just because that's the coldest part of the fridge. And in the crisper drawers, I have some vegetables and peppers in there. And on the middle shelf, I put perishables and food items. And the top shelf, I just have a bunch of randoms in there. And when you clean out your fridge, don't forget to clean the outside of it as well, because that's equally as important since you're touching it all the time. And I took a little break to have some lunch. I'm having rice and stew with some zobo drink, and I have a recipe for that zobo drink that's coming. Good morning, everyone. So it's the next day here. Yesterday, after I had dinner, I remember watching this Indian movie on Netflix, Kabhi Khushi Kabhie Gham, and I fell asleep while watching that movie. And by the time I woke up, it was already so late, so I just went back to sleep. So I'm starting the day off early today because I still need to clean out my food cabinet in the kitchen so I can make a list of the essential things that I would need to get when I go grocery shopping. And as you can see, this cabinet is a whole mess. So I'm going to take out everything that's in there, and I'm going to clean up the shelves and just reorganize things. So it's a lot easier for me to see what I have on hand, and I can make a list of the things that I'll need to get when I go to the store as well. And that will stop me from buying too much of a specific item, thereby wasting stuff at the end of the day. Because when you buy too many of it, then you might end up not using it, and it might just expire. So yeah, I just like to keep track of the things that I have at home, just so I'm not wasting anything or buying things that I don't need. I try. And when I'm organizing, I try to keep the things that I don't really use often on the top shelves. So things like breadcrumbs, brownie mix, I have toaster up there, measuring scale. I don't really use these like every day, so I put them on the top shelf. And on the middle part, I have like breakfast items, so cereal, oatmeal, have them on one side, and on the other side I keep pasta and noodles and spaghetti. And the bottom shelf, I put coffee and milk and cream and tea on one side, and the other side I have some baking items and also some canned vegetables. And I keep the other items that don't fit anywhere else on the bottom shelf as well. So now it looks a lot more organized. I can see everything that I have in there at a go. And that really helped me with my inventory, so I don't end up buying duplicate items. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that, and hopefully you got some motivation to do some cleaning as well. Even if you're not fasting for Ramadan, I think we can all use some deep cleaning, especially if you're staying at home. So don't forget to subscribe down below if you're not already subscribed to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Give this video a like as well, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.